Hi, today I wanted to talk to you guys about doing hard things. So this weekend I had a chance to talk to two people who gave me a list of excuses of all the things they were doing and why it was so hard and why they weren't accomplishing any goals and why they couldn't get any results. And when I heard their list, all I kept hearing was like a bunch of little things that were taking about all their time and energy, but were not giving them anything. They ran through a list of little tiny things that they do throughout the day, and none of those things were hard or gave any type of concrete results or were aligned with their overall goal. So that's when I started to think of an article I read by Scott H. Young, and it's called Do Hard Things. And I remember I started doing hard things about 3 years ago, when before in the past I would have so many projects going on and they would be so little and have so little payout, and they wouldn't even carry on in the future to either help my resume or help my experience, but they were taking up all my time and energy. And the flip side of that is now where I'm taking my time and I only have like 3 major projects going on at the same time, and they're kind of going slow, but those 3 major projects have a bigger payout than me running around with my head cut off doing these little tiny things to make myself feel busy. And I think everyone's heard of those articles where the US celebrates the culture of busy. It makes people feel important, makes people feel like they got a lot going on if they're busy. But like I said, busy people don't get things done. And the other part of that is they feel like because they're trying so hard that they're actually working hard, and they're not. They're not doing difficult things, they're not challenging themselves, and they're not doing things that bring results. But what they do end up getting to do at the end of the day is lay down and like soak their feet and complain about all the things they did all day with such little payoff. So my 2 cents about this is, instead of crying about all the results you're not getting, and instead of wearing yourself down doing things that don't matter, write down a list of things that are really important to whatever your goal would be, whether it be like a career goal, financial goal, fitness goal, and decide that you, for X amount of period, could be 3 months, could be 1 year, are going to do something really hard that gives a really good payoff, and then stick to it. And the results are not going to just be oriented to that goal. You're going to see that over time you're going to be more disciplined, and you're going to be able to do harder things all the time. What are harder things? How do you define what a hard thing is? Well, it's not always just stepping out of your comfort zone, because like I said, you can have 2 people. One person is deciding they're going to learn a language, and they're going to learn a language outside their comfort zone. And that means that they're going to go to another country and they're going to start from zero, and they're going to learn language by never speaking English and just immersing themselves in that culture. And another person can do this, have the same goal and do the same thing, but only take lessons 3 times a week, and on the weekends kick it with all their American English speaking friends, and never have to like do their bills in a different language, or never handle any of like the bureaucracy in a different language, and always have someone there babysitting them through every step of the way. So those are 2 different examples of people stepping out of their comfort zone, doing something hard. But again, one of them is going to get real results, and the other one's going to be talking like a Pokemon by the end of their stay. If this was a really preachy video to you, sorry, not sorry. You got to learn to handle some tough love sometimes. Just kidding. I mean, why are you here? Why did you click on this video? It's called Do Hard Things. Anyway, so if you want to see what other hard things I'm doing and that people around me are doing, you can keep following me on this channel. Otherwise, I recommend that you read Scott H. Young's article, Do Hard Things, and I'll put a link to that article below. And please don't start a flame war. And yeah, that's it.